tee, we're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Seibert's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Completes it to the fullback, Cam. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Dillon on the inside. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Patriots have it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a minute.
After review of the play, the rules on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw, Tannehill. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3-0 after 1 on EA's. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. Dillon up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point, safely free. And it makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right. Going.
Jones into Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, Dillon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Dillon. Room here to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Should keep the focus on the spot around the hero. They just scored. But tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. They can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after here coming up. And this one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tannehill now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached half. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 81 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. All again on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's Tannehill. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Tannehill. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Dillon again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jones throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Steps away. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. That's taken in. Trey Nixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Tannehill. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. A handoff for Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Hall again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Off play action, Tannehill. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Boyle from 13 yards out. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. Now 3 touchdowns in 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Jones throwing to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Now he'll dump. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't...
And now, as with every potential turnover, so the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the save. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back through it. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.